Have you ever felt trapped on an emotional roller coaster? Heart racing, mind spinning, and anxiety swallowing you like a giant wave? I get it. I've been there, fighting that endless storm. But what if I told you there's a secret, a key that can free you from this cycle in seconds? A secret hidden within you, waiting to be awakened. It's not a magic pill or a crazy formula. It's something simple, yet powerful. Your breath. Breathing. We do it without thinking. But consciously, it becomes a tool to calm the mind, control emotions, and restore peace. In this video, I'll reveal the #1 breathing secret that stops anxiety in its tracks. Get ready to discover ancient techniques proven by science that will change your life. Curious? Take a deep breath, relax, and join me on this journey of self-discovery and transformation. And before we continue, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Zen Path channel. That way, you won't miss any videos with tips and secrets for a lighter, happier life. The hidden breath that stops anxiety in seconds. Did you know that Buddhist monks can lower their heart rate and even raise their body temperature just by breathing? This has been documented in scientific experiments. They use techniques like tummo, a practice that literally warms the body in extreme conditions. In tests, some monks even dried wet towels on their bodies using only the heat generated internally. This shows us the hidden power of breath. It's not just something we do automatically. It's a secret tool to control our body, mind, and even the reality around us. If monks can master their metabolism with breath, what else can we achieve? And believe me, you don't need to spend years in a temple to access this power. There's a simple technique that can transform your anxiety into instant calm. Imagine your mind as a vast, deep ocean. In times of calm, its waters are crystal clear, reflecting the beauty of the sky and the serenity of the horizon. But when anxiety strikes, it's like a furious storm hitting that ocean. The waves become violent, the winds howl, and you feel adrift, tossed around with no control. In these moments of emotional turmoil, it's crucial to find an anchor, something that can bring you back to your center, your essence. And that anchor, believe it or not, is closer than you think. It's your breath. Specifically, diaphragmatic breathing, also known as abdominal breathing. Diaphragmatic breathing is a simple yet incredibly powerful technique that acts like a reset button for your body. When you breathe deeply, using your diaphragm, the muscle below your lungs, you stimulate the vagus nerve, a key component of the parasympathetic nervous system. This system is responsible for inducing relaxation, lowering heart rate, reducing blood pressure, and calming the mind. It's like sending a direct message to your brain, saying, "Everything is okay, there's no danger, we can relax." This message interrupts the cascade of chemical reactions that trigger anxiety, such as the release of cortisol, the stress hormone, and the activation of the sympathetic nervous system, responsible for the fight or flight response. Let me tell you the story of Anne, a young woman who suffered from frequent panic attacks. One particularly tough day, Anne found herself stuck in traffic, feeling her heart race, her hands sweat, and her breath become short and shallow. Panic began to set in, threatening to consume her completely. Desperate, Anne remembered a diaphragmatic breathing technique she had learned in therapy. She closed her eyes, placed one hand on her chest and the other on her abdomen, and began to breathe deeply, feeling her belly expand with each inhale and contract with each exhale. At first, it was hard to focus, but Anne persisted. With each breathing cycle, she felt her body relax a little more, her mind calm down, and the panic subside. In just a few minutes, Anne was able to control the crisis and continue with her day. To practice diaphragmatic breathing, follow these steps. 1. Find a quiet, comfortable place to sit or lie down. 2. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your abdomen. 3. Inhale deeply through your nose, counting to 4, feeling your belly expand as air fills your lungs. 4. Hold your breath for 2 seconds. 5. Exhale slowly through your mouth, counting to 6, feeling your belly contract as air leaves your lungs. 6. Repeat this cycle for 1 minute, or until you feel calm spread through your body. Try practicing diaphragmatic breathing for 5 minutes every day, morning and evening. Notice how this simple technique can transform your relationship with anxiety, bringing more peace, balance, and well-being into your life. The power of oxygen. How breathing can transform your mind. Have you ever noticed that when we're anxious, our thoughts seem to race and become disorganized? That's no coincidence. In stressful situations, the brain enters a survival mode and diverts energy from the frontal lobes, the part responsible for logical reasoning, to the primitive areas linked to the fight or flight response. In other words, when we breathe shallowly and rapidly, our own brain sabotages us, making us less rational and more reactive. But the good news? We can hack this system. Techniques like the 4-7-8 breathing method act like a reset button for the brain, restoring oxygen flow and giving us back emotional control. We've explored how diaphragmatic breathing acts as an instant reset for anxiety, calming the body and mind in moments of crisis. But to truly understand the power of breath, we need to delve a little deeper and talk about the vital element that drives all our functions: oxygen. Imagine oxygen as premium fuel for your brain. Just as a race car needs high-quality gasoline to perform at its best, your brain needs a constant and abundant supply of oxygen to function optimally. When you're calm and relaxed, your breathing is deep and regular, allowing your lungs to absorb a large amount of oxygen. This oxygen is then transported through the bloodstream to the brain, where it's used by nerve cells, neurons, to produce energy and perform their functions. However, in moments of stress, anxiety, or panic, your breathing tends to become short, rapid, and shallow. This inadequate breathing limits the amount of oxygen reaching your brain, impairing its function and intensifying feelings of panic, mental confusion, and irritability. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." If your thoughts are anxious and chaotic, your breathing will reflect that state, depriving your brain of the oxygen it needs to maintain clarity and serenity. The 4-7-8 breathing technique, popularized by Dr. Andrew Weil, is an effective method to reverse this vicious cycle and restore balance to your brain. This technique involves 1. Inhaling silently through your nose, counting to 4. 2. Holding your breath for 7 seconds. 3. Exhaling completely through your mouth, counting to 8, making a whoosh sound. 4. Repeating this cycle 4 times. This simple yet powerful technique works on several levels. Reduces cortisol, helps lower cortisol levels, the stress hormone that can harm the brain and body when present in excess. Activates relaxation, stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, promoting a deep sense of calm and relaxation. Improves oxygenation. The prolonged exhalation helps remove stale air from the lungs, allowing for better oxygen absorption with the next inhale. High-performance athletes use controlled breathing techniques to optimize performance and concentration in high-pressure moments. For example, a runner might use the 4-7-8 technique to calm their nerves before an important competition, ensuring their brain is functioning at its peak. Try practicing the 4-7-8 technique whenever you feel anxious, stressed, or overwhelmed. You can do it anywhere, anytime, without anyone noticing. With regular practice, you'll notice a significant improvement in your ability to manage emotions and maintain mental clarity. And what if I told you that some ancient civilizations already knew this and used breathing to access elevated states of consciousness? Prepare for a journey through time. An ancient secret to master inner calm. Before a battle, samurai warriors practiced a technique called ibuki, a type of breathing that helped keep the mind clear and the body relaxed. They knew that an anxious warrior was a defeated warrior. Breathing correctly meant survival. This secret wasn't exclusive to the samurai. Indian yogis, Tibetan monks, and even ancient shamans used breath control to access deep states of concentration and consciousness. And today, science is beginning to understand the impact of this on the brain and body. But how can you apply this in your daily life? There's a millennia-old method you can use right now to reduce stress and restore inner balance. The quest for inner peace is not a modern invention. Thousands of years ago, in different cultures and traditions, sages and masters discovered that the key to mastering the mind and emotions lies in conscious breathing. Imagine pranayama, the ancient science of breath and yoga, as an ancient map to navigate the complexities of the inner world. This map, passed down through generations, offers a set of techniques and practices that allow us to access deeper states of consciousness, cultivate serenity, and awaken our full potential. Pranayama is not just a set of breathing exercises. It's a complete science based on physiological and energetic principles. By controlling the rhythm, duration, and intensity of breath, we can influence the autonomic nervous system, modulate brain activity, and balance the flow of vital energy, prana, in the body. One of the most effective pranayama techniques is alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana, which involves alternating breaths between the right and left nostrils. 1. Sit comfortably in an upright but relaxed posture. 2. Close your eyes and relax your shoulders. 3. Use your right hand to close the right nostril with your right thumb. 4. Inhale deeply through the left nostril. 5. Close the left nostril with your ring finger and exhale through the right nostril. 6. Now, inhale through the right nostril. 7. Close the right nostril and exhale through the left. 8. Continue alternating breaths between the nostrils for 5 to 10 minutes. As the Dalai Lama, the spiritual leader of Tibetan Buddhism, said, "The mind is like a monkey, jumping from branch to branch. The breath is the rope that keeps it secure." By focusing on the breath, we can calm the restless mind and find a safe refuge in the present. Alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana. Spheres of the brain, the left, logical, analytical, and the right, intuitive, creative. This balance promotes mental clarity, concentration, serenity, and inner harmony. Buddhist monks use meditation with a focus on breath as a central practice to achieve deep states of concentration and serenity. By observing the natural flow of breath, without judgment or interference, they learn to free themselves from the thoughts and emotions that disturb the mind, finding the inner peace that resides within. Try practicing alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana, for 10 minutes every day, in the morning or evening. Notice how this ancient technique can transform your mind, bringing more clarity, focus, and serenity to your daily life. Ancient technique to reduce stress and control. Fear. Our heart and breath form a natural duet. When we breathe deeply, our heart rate follows the melody, slowing down and bringing us into a state of internal harmony. This phenomenon is called heart coherence, a state where body and mind enter perfect synchrony. And guess what? Scientists have discovered that when we are in this state of coherence, our brains emit waves at the frequency of meditative states and even deep sleep. In other words, breathing correctly not only reduces stress, but can also help us access elevated levels of creativity, intuition, and mental clarity. Fear and stress are natural responses of the body to perceived threats. These emotions trigger a series of physiological reactions, such as increased heart rate, adrenaline release, and muscle tension, preparing us to fight or flee from danger. However, when fear and stress become chronic, they can harm our physical and mental health, leading to issues like anxiety, depression, insomnia, heart disease, and digestive problems. Imagine heart coherence as an internal tuner that harmonizes the rhythm of your heart and your emotions. Just as a musical instrument needs to be tuned to produce a pleasant melody, your heart needs to be in coherence to promote well-being and resilience. Heart coherence is a physiological state where the heart rate becomes smoother, more regular, and synchronized with breathing. This state is associated with a range of health benefits, including reduced blood pressure, a stronger immune system, improved cognitive function, and decreased stress and anxiety levels. The heart coherence technique involves breathing at a specific rhythm that synchronizes breath with heartbeats. The most common method is 1. Sit comfortably in an upright but relaxed posture. 2. Close your eyes and relax your shoulders. 3. Inhale deeply through your nose for 5 seconds. 4. Exhale gently through your mouth for 5 seconds. 5. Continue breathing at this rhythm for 5 to 10 minutes. As Lao Tzu, the founder of Taoism, said, "Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished." By practicing heart coherence, we learn to slow down the frantic pace of modern life, connect with our natural rhythm, and find peace in the present moment. The practice of heart coherence modulates the activity of the autonomic nervous system, which controls the body's involuntary functions, such as heart rate, breathing, and digestion. By breathing in a coherent rhythm, you stimulate the vagus nerve, which sends relaxation signals to the brain, reducing stress hormone production and promoting a sense of calm and well-being. Health professionals use the heart coherence technique to reduce stress and anxiety in patients with chronic diseases, such as heart disease, cancer, and fibromyalgia. This technique helps patients manage their symptoms, improve their quality of life, and strengthen their healing capacity. Try practicing the heart coherence technique for 10 minutes every day, in the morning or evening. Notice how this ancient technique can transform your relationship with stress and fear, bringing more balance, serenity, and resilience to your life. Now, imagine using this biological tuning to completely transform your life. Let's move on to the final technique, which can change everything forever. How conscious breathing can change your life forever. Have you heard about the transcendent experiences some people report during deep meditation or moments of intense spiritual connection? Studies show that specific breathing patterns can induce these states, releasing natural substances that alter our perception of reality, like dimethyltryptamine, DMT, found in shamanic rituals. This means that the path to presence, clarity, and even transcendence isn't found in something external but within you, in the simple act of breathing consciously. Something so mundane and everyday holds such vast power that it can connect us with deeper levels of existence. Conscious breathing is not just a technique for dealing with anxiety in moments of crisis. It's a transformative practice that can change your life forever, opening the doors to greater consciousness, emotional balance, and well-being. Imagine conscious breathing as an anchor that keeps you grounded in the present, allowing you to face life's challenges with more serenity and clarity. Instead of being swept away by the waves of emotions and thoughts, you can hold onto this anchor and find the inner stability you need to move forward. Regular practice of conscious breathing techniques promotes neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and change throughout life. By practicing conscious breathing, you strengthen the neural connections associated with well-being, resilience, and emotional regulation. Additionally, conscious breathing increases the production of neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which are associated with pleasure, motivation, and good mood. Incorporating breathing techniques into your daily life can bring a host of benefits, including significant reduction in anxiety and stress. Conscious breathing helps calm the nervous system, reducing stress hormone production and promoting deep relaxation. Improve sleep quality. Practicing conscious breathing before bed can calm the mind and body, making it easier to fall asleep and improving sleep quality. Enhanced mental clarity and focus. Conscious breathing helps calm the restless mind, allowing you to focus on the present and make more conscious and effective decisions. Regulation of blood pressure and heart rate. Regular practice of conscious breathing can help regulate blood pressure and heart rate, reducing the risk of cardiovascular diseases. Increased self-esteem and confidence. By learning to control your breath, you feel more in control of your life, boosting your self-esteem and confidence. As Martin Seligman, one of the founders of positive psychology, said, "Happiness is not the absence of problems, but the ability to deal with them." Conscious breathing gives you the tools you need to face life's challenges with more serenity, resilience, and optimism. Case studies have shown the benefits of conscious breathing in improving the quality of life for people with anxiety, depression, and other emotional disorders. These studies demonstrate that regular practice of conscious breathing can reduce the symptoms of these disorders, improve mood, boost self-esteem, and promote a greater sense of well-being. Try incorporating conscious breathing into your daily routine. You can practice breathing techniques during meditation, before bed, at work, or anytime you feel anxious or stressed. Remember, the key to controlling anxiety lies in the air you breathe. Use this powerful tool wisely and transform your life forever. After all, if something as simple as breathing can change your emotional state, your mind, and even your reality, what else within your reach have you yet to discover? Experiment. Pause now, close your eyes, and take a deep breath. Did you feel that? That calm? That's the beginning of a new journey. Now that you know the hidden power of breath, how about taking a challenge with me? Practice your favorite technique for 7 days and come back to tell me what changed in your life. Have you ever tried controlling anxiety with breathing? How was your experience? Which of these breathing methods caught your attention the most? Do you feel calmer after practicing this technique? Comment below. Liked this technique? Then like this video and share it with someone who also needs to learn how to control anxiety. And what if I told you that breathing can even improve your memory and creativity? In the next video, we'll explore how great minds throughout history have used breathing to boost their intellect. So, subscribe and turn on notifications to stay tuned. And if you want to dive even deeper and discover other powerful techniques to transform your mind, check out our ebook. The link is in the first pinned comment. And that's not all. There are 2 videos on the screen now for you to continue this journey of self-discovery and transformation. Click on one of them and discover new techniques to strengthen your mind, increase your stress resilience, and master anxiety like never before. Take a deep breath, choose your next step, and move on to the next level.